Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. I want to say thank you, guys. A lot of the energy is coming. I had to look at it. Energies 10 years, 15 years ago, and looking at the positions of what we are doing it right now. What is this is all about? In there and find out that is about that in that period from 2010 we had a Saturn moves from Virgo and going into Libra in there, and that kind of like situations that right now we are going through these transitions in there with going into areas. You're gonna be feeling it today. I want to tell you why. First place, because the moon it's gonna be moving into Aries. This kind of like a shift transitions is the about to following the energies of living the old. You're gonna be finding out that some of the energies back 2010. I'm gonna show you now on the screen. You'll figure it out as well. This is about the astrology here, and I want to say thank you guys about the comments, support as well. We are talking about this learning of what you needed to be done. That was set out because right now, what are we are feeling? We are feeling what happened back in 2010, or what happened back in there. What it was. You may have to go back in time and see situations that were about you to learn in there so you can see it. During that year, particularly in the Pisces period, there was a lot of planets in there. Let me remind you of something. That was at the moment that we had. Hi, Lorna. Glad to see you here. You guys have any questions? Pop them out. Don't worry about it. I got you. Okay. You guys, I got you. Because that was at the time when we went through this shift in there. We went through that consciousness shift that had to be happened. But what happened in 2010? Okay, there was a lot of. If you, I want you to go back in 2010 and do a research on yourself. But that was one of the huge awakening about the relationships. Okay, we're talking about that was the time when about twin flames. We are getting at that energies within this. We're talking about a lot of the psychology situations that came out in trigger. There was a lot of awakening within the purpose about relationships. That is a one that started the first time start talking more about narcissism not, in situations, and now we are on that opposite side, and it's on 180 degrees. Okay, first we realize that in a personal level, which is affecting the relationships, and now we are realizing something else. We are realizing that the situations was in the mind, in the psyche. We did not use the power of the spirit, of the soul, and so on. So now we are in this positions in there. We are ready to be reborn. So the rebirths begin, but you're rebirthing from what? You're rebirthing from that powerful experience. And who is teaching you on that? This is here that the picture. It is about Saturn. Okay, Saturn. It is the teacher. Saturn is that powerful behind the scene energy in there. Um, so look at it where you at. Look at it what happened in 2010. That kind of like a 2009, 2010, 2011, because he was also a retrograde during these periods. What did you deal with? What was it the world was dealing with it? And what is it the collective is going to be doing right now? So there is a lot of to be a process because the truth it's gonna start coming out in there. But with those positive energies that right now it's coming, even though that is gonna be a lot of pressures in there, we are gonna be able to see them. We're going to be able to see the maturity of the soul, the maturity of the spirit, the maturity to fix everything within our personal life. We're also going to see it in kind of like this collective in there. So right now, everyone is going to be, you know what, we saw the bad stuff. Let's get rid of it and not repeat them anymore. We saw the bad situations. Let's rid of it and get in there. So there's going to be a lot of cleaning begin. But what is the cleaning begin first? Your intuition. Okay, that is the moon. Your intuition is going to come out, is going to be start saying it like, okay, I'm going to the new. I see what the new situations required. I need to let go of something on the past. I see this, I see that. The moon is going to come out of Pisces today. She's going to be going into Aries. At the beginning, you're going to be feeling okay, but later on in the afternoon, this energy is going to start increasing. You're going to be start feeling the pressures, because the first thing is going to be getting it there. She's going to be meeting what? Tomorrow, she's going to be meeting Venus. And as soon as it's meeting Venus, Venus is going to be turning stationary retrograde. Okay, so Venus is going to be staying there, but it's going to be increasing that energies with Mars. How much did you mature? We talk about this powerful energy that was Saturn was giving to Mars. And this is why Saturn is going to be playing a crucial role of this beginning of this rebirth. Because you're going to be relearning, reteaching yourself. You're kind of like going to be like at the beginning, because a new baby born in a new world with a new culture, with the brand new things. But it's going to be required to let it go of some of the things in the past. All right, guys. So here is that energy that's going on at 7 o'clock energy. As you see, the energies are here. They're really piled, they're really in there. But we have the sun, we have a Saturn, we have that ascendant that it's in there. They're all empowering Mars. You're going to feel the positive actions. They're going to be coming in so powerful. As the moon, it's going to be here with the North Node. That is going to be when intuition is going to be, I'm ready. This is kind of like your soul that says, I'm ready to be born on Earth. And your personal charts, for those of you who had a personal readings with me, you guys know when I did your chart that your soul to come in the Earth, it has to gravitationally match what the energy of Earth present of this moment. That is the moment when you come out of your mother, and the first time you open your eyes, that is when the sun, the eye from within you, for the first time open your eyes. This is your ascendant. Okay, this is why we are measuring that event of horizon, because the event that happened right now, it is about this. This is why the ascendant is a very crucial point with you. And you came in with specific work that you want to do. That is your midheaven. Okay, because the midheaven, it is beginning your professional. What did you came here? All right, that is in the 10th house. But you also have a placement of the north and the south node. What did you do? What did you came here, and where are you going? And now you have this labyrinth that you need to figure out within yourself. So with this energies that it's going to come in within the Pisces going into Aries, we're going to be seeing at the shift. All the planets that they're in the Pisces, they're going to be moving into Aries. But right now, as the moon is going to be going in there, we are going to be seeing it what Neptune is going to be doing. We are going to be seeing it what Mercury is going to be doing. So you're going to get this intuitions downloads right now as a very, very powerful, as they've been hiding where? They've been hiding in the shadow. We talk about, did you open up the chest in there when we were talking about Lilith? Okay, now this is going to be coming very, very strong, because that shadow, that energy is behind the veil before you were born. Because when you're born, you forget about it, all your planning and all that stuff before you're born as a soul. Now that veil, it is thinner. So all of a sudden, you're going to be feeling it. And those are the vibes and those are the energies. So as I said, I'm going to be send you back in there in 2010. I want to show you some. This is going to be a very good for you guys there. So here is Uranus is in that 29 degrees of Pisces. But we have Saturn, which is oppositions at Virgo. But we had a Jupiter where the Saturn is today. So what it was, those triggers that tells you need to go ahead and you need to go and look at it. That was it when the Uranus was reborn. The universe got reborn. That was it, those energies that we all beginning to feel it within ourselves. But we all become those psychic during that transition of Uranus in Pisces. Now we have a Neptune, we have a Saturn, we have a whole bunch of stuff that's going on in there, right? And now you're feeling it, those positive changes, but they were triggered for divine purposes. As you see it in that particular moment of time, 2010, Saturn was in divine energies with who? We are seeing it, the true Lilith, we are seeing Chiron, we are seeing Neptune, we're seeing the dark moon Lilith that it's coming right there. So go back in time at 2010. What did you got awakened to it? What did you got ignited there? What it was, the things that was more conflict within yourself? Because that is going to be telling you, have you been grown up in the past 15 years? Okay? A very powerful cycle of this. Because whatever you saw back then as a Saturn was, you're going to be dealing it with the total opposite way. Whatever you wanted to organize in the material world, Virgo energies, right now you're dealing it with that psyche, which is telling you that you're going to be reborn. A very powerful moment you to remake yourself. And I'm going to send you back as back as of today. So this energy is going to be at the ascendant that it's coming with Saturn and everything. As you see it, there is this divine energies again with Lilith. Powerful moments, guys. I really like it what the things is. Even though that you might feel that the energies are intense, they are having a purpose. Okay. So in the next hour, we have this, again, this repeating energies with Venus. We're talking about this work. We're talking about this publicity, because this is the public servants in there. But that is going to be working with the authority and Mars. Can you be able to handling that firing Mars within you? Mars is still trining with Saturn. He's, okay, I'm learning. I'm practicing what I learned. Some will practice, some will not. So as the ascendant is going to be with Chiron squaring Mars, are you getting it of these wounds? Okay. I know that some of you are tired of healing, because some of you are tired of diving it deep from within about those wounds. But you're going to find that the more wounds you find, the more wounds coming out. Why? Because what you see on the surface, okay, is rooted. It's got a root. It's called root cause analysis in there. Okay. In anything that you are doing in life, there is a root cause analysis. As the more you know it within yourself, you have to learn how to do it by who? By yourself. Yes, you can always reach out for help. You can always need some help, but the inner work cannot escape of this. So you got to be very thankful, because Chiron spends most of the time in the zodiac and Aries. There is a purpose why. It's all created with purpose. All right. The next hour, this is going to be at 9 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be pointing out very beautiful energies with the changes that it's coming professionally wise, or doing this work for the society. These public servants, we are talking about all the emergency medical technicians. God bless you so, because you are going out there saving people's life. Firefighters, policemen, judges, and so on. People who are working in the benefits of this. Okay, they are dedicating personalities. But can you be a dedicated person if you actually acting from your wounds? No, you're not. So this is going to be trigger the shadow, the Lilith. But this is going to be triggering also who? A Chiron. But the overall energy is going to be a very great if you are kind of like a listen, understand, process, and if you have to talk, you can speak in there, okay? But that speaking of the soul is going to be the most important. Speak from your soul, be your soul, act as a soul. That is all matter, okay? That it's all matter. All right. We're going out in the next hour. The ascendant is going to be with Jupiter, midheaven with Pluto. Beautiful energies. But is your I is mature in the psychology level? What is the I in a psychology on a spiritual level? It's your soul. It's your psyche. Go one level up. It's your spirit. You see, the power of the spirit is igniting the soul. The soul has the power to ignite a psyche in your mind. And that's how those three, when you put them together, creates I, the personality. Okay? Now, if you don't have this spirituality, this soul situations and so on, then you are working from the lower energies, known as ego. But the ego representations by Sigmund Freud, it's I, self. So who is responsible for your connections? You. But now with the certain awakening energies, most of the people is like, something I have to get it done. I have to go back to my soul. I have to go back into this. So it's a mass awakening that's going to be happening. And we're going to be talking more about this. All right. The next hour, the ascendant is going into a Gemini. That's going to put a lot of pressure, a lot of tensions in there, particularly if you have something in those last degree of Gemini right now. You may going to have a hard time, but see it. Okay, that duality is going to be dragging you to hell, basically. All the duality signs right now, they probably have a very hard time. I'm talking about particularly this Gemini, particularly Virgos, because they are in the oppositions right now. And we're talking about the Sagittarius, those squares. Okay, so be patient. Be kind of like a listen to the good, listen to the bad, and calm you down. Okay, the world's not ending. Don't freaking out. Be in that unification from within. Otherwise, you're going through these dualities. You're not going to be able to resolve any conflict. Now it's not about a conflict situations. Now it's about to really digging up why do we have the situations, what we have not learned, what we have not matured, what do we not have processed, and are we ready for this 15-year period to be practiced? Are we ready to get in this? Because when a Saturn walked into Libra, that is about to show the secrets of the relationships. You see, Saturn was when it was going into through Libra, particularly, we are talking about. It is about to show all the potentials of connections on all levels, including with the divine, because they are behind the veil. They're hidden. Okay, you're not seeing the spirit. Some of you seen them. That's a special cases, but most of the people not. Most of the people were not aware of the energies, not aware of the gravity, that their emotions creating electricity that creates magnetic field. You see some people, you don't even know nothing about them. You like them. You see some people, you don't know nothing about it. Oh my God, you just staying away from them. You don't know why. Now you know. It's because of the energy of the gravity, of the magnetism that it's there. Okay? But picture that within the divine. What did you got? Where did you been through those 15 years? All right. The next hour, this is going to be a little bit more intense as the midheaven is going with the authority. Is about finding immaturity. You're going to see a lot of immaturity going on, a lot of things that been happen. Mars is going to be again under these pressures. As it right now, these energies with Venus and the moon, it's going to begin to be kind of like getting him in there. It's like I don't know what to believe, what to feel. I cannot feel the feminine energies. I'm in a conflict within myself. But this is a cardinal conflict within yourself. Okay? Because by all you paying attention too much to your masculinity, you forgot your raw feminine side. So you don't know what feminine is thinking. The same thing is applying to the feminine right now. They don't know what it was, this proper way of masculine energies. And now Venus is going to go retrograde. Basically, it's going to happen like this. Okay? So we are going to be seeing it, the shift of the energies, because it has to be learned a new path. And that is going to be this needs for rebirth. All right. This hour, we are talking about 1 o'clock. The moon, Neptune, and the North Node, they're pretty much together, but the moon, it's already in 2 degrees of Aries. Now we see on that energies, you see in this report, you're going to feel like a brand new baby. Midheaven, it's with Mercury in there. All this pile of energies, it's coming here. Communication is the key, guys. Talk to people, communicate with people, understanding, learning, hearing, determining the truth. Okay, determining the truth. Virgo, it is about the truth. Because without the truth, cannot build relationships. That is a Virgo Libra situations. Okay? Because you organize yourself, you put in the things in the material world, and then you go into the relationship. But if that organization is not proper, when you go into the relationships, guess what? It fails. And then you have to go where? You have to go across the pond, beginning a new cycle from Aries. So you can go ahead and work on yourself till you get back into Virgo and you get in again in a relationship, another test. Then you go back until you realized you have to fix the opposite side, the Pisces. And now we are in the Pisces energies. Okay? And now with these situations, we have a very good emotions. You need to understand Mars and Cancer right now, it is about building the proper way within the family patterns. He's got a support from Sun, from Saturn, from Mercury. The Moon went in there, the North Node, Neptune. Come on. You got everything that you got. But you have to learn to let it go of some of the patterns that you already know. And the only way you can do that is by practicing rebirth. And that rebirth, it's coming up. All right, things are calmed down. In a way, it's like, well, I don't want to change. I mean, the world was good. The world was great. Can we go back to the 80s? Can we go back to the 90s? Can we go back into the 50s, 70s? When the world was good and it was great. Hi, Janie Bird. Thank you for coming in. I think that you sent me an email. I replied it to you. I don't know if you went through, just so you know. But to go back into this is that is one of the king, the queens. They want to keep the empires going. That is the things that you want the things to be staying the old way. Oh, it's Age of Aquarius. I'm sorry, things won't go and stay the same way. It's time certain things to kind of like end up. Okay, they have to let it go. This kind of like a process, this kind of like of mentality, this kind of like of shadow Pisces energy of control in there. Okay, this kind of like a contracts that they have this big letters, but actually when you start reading it in there, it's like, oh my God, this is a big time BS. This is kind of like a things that we have to let it go. It's about to finding the truth so we can have a new life the true new life. That's the purpose of this rebirth. You to have a new, true life. All right, the next hour we have the midheaven. It's going to be opposing Lilith. That is this cardinal changes that it's going to be. You're going to be facing your shadow. And when you're facing your shadow, this is the hardest time. But that is the realizations in there. It is about this relationship and self. Have you ever caught yourself after you have a breakdown? You love to be by yourself, but then it's passing like give it a take 21 days. Then you figure out like maybe I didn't did something. I need to see what I did right. Maybe I have to go establish myself better in the material world. After you establish yourself in the material world, then guess what happens? So you go in and start having a friends. After that, you see some family things and so on, and then you begin to work on yourself to grow and to mature. Then you organize yourself and getting better. Now you're okay. You learn lessons. You know what you like, what you dislike. You learn about things, and you organize them perfect. And now you're ready for relationships, right? And then you go in there, and the relationships is like, let's testing. Are you ready? Can you repeat the same things? This is going to be kind of like that. Energy is coming. But right now, as a Lilith gives these divine energies in there towards Neptune in the North Node, it's like, don't do it anymore. Enough is enough. You have to let it go of some other stuff. And that energies that right now is that let it go of yesterday's we are talking about, that energy is going to be shifting. Okay. We are talking about in about pretty much a month and a half. We are going to have a lot of shifts going on here. Okay, lots of shifts, and also we're going to have some Venus who's going to come back here, and then he's going to come back. He's going to be reborn because some of the people didn't let it go. All right. Oh no, that's wrong button. There you go. That's what we were talking about. This divine energies when you grow, they're pointing out towards the north node. Okay. And we were talking about this particular yacht so many times. We see it pretty much on a daily basis. That is about that Lilith in the North Node, those tests there it's coming, and how did you develop self. Okay, that Leo part, I am the king and the queen of myself, and it's gonna be what I'm not supposed to be. Okay, but you gotta be in a relationship. Can you be able to handle it, the queen or the king? Have you have this within your spirit, within your soul? Or are you gonna be acting in all ways? My kingdom, my rule. The universe says like enough is enough with this BS. That's what this Uranus that it's in Taurus, it does right now. That's what this is about. Okay? The universe wants to stop ending of this control, and the universe wants to put us together in one house called Earth. And we have to realize that. We're going to be realizing it. As I said, okay, astrology doesn't lie. The midheaven with Uranus, you see these divine energies. They are going to be interlocking with Lilith, the ascendant there. It's at Virgo. Well, what else I want to say about this? The divine's pointed the way. You guys organize yourself. Okay, whatever you have to do, organize yourself. But a lot of the people maybe not, because that ascendant there is at Virgo, it's opposing the sun. Because you are not psychically ready. So you have to wait until the sun coming out of these Piscean energies and entering areas. We're going to have a happy new astrology year when the sun does that. And we're going to see this rebirth. But that rebirth begins with what? Because the intuition is going to learn the path. And then when it comes together with the sun, it's going to be ready for it. because now the informations is loaded within you. You have processed that intuitions, the internal compass inside of you. Your spiritual intuitions is going within the universe, and that's how things is going to work. The moon is going to meet Venus. It's going to meet Chiron. It's going to be meeting Uranus. Very powerful moments when I'm meeting Uranus. Very powerful. Okay? But we are going to be seeing it, those beautiful, beautiful energies now, because it's given us what it's coming in towards us. And that is at 5 o'clock. All right, 6 o'clock, you're getting these divine energies, but all of a sudden some of the things are not possible because there is a lot of duality. You have to face the duality, guys. You can't escape it, okay? Escapism is never solve karma. Escapism never solves situations. Escapism is one of the worst reasons of growth, because you're not doing the things that you're supposed to do. Okay, oh, let me take a break. Oh, let me get into this. Let me distract myself. Let me go watch some movie. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to get in this. And all of a sudden, the life, he just cranks you up and repeating the same things. Okay, you're like, okay, what I need to do? Have a faith and courage. That is it, the ascendant, that it's a sextiling Mars. Usually people who have this kind of like a positions, sextiling Mars, and Mars, it's trining the sun. That it is the path that you have to take a look at it and get into that energies of I can change. You put that warrior inside of you to fight with you, okay? But if you have these dualities, you can't get to that, okay? So you're gonna have to really step up, grow up, understand things beyond your situations, okay? So you have to go out of the box, okay? Don't stay here, out of the box, open up. You're gonna be seeing a lot of things, understand this. The challenges coming from the past relationship, past situations, past dualities, past contracts, so many things, right? But the midheaven there, it said that Gemini, it shows you, look at it in a shadow, the divine's giving you an energies there for the proper relationships. Go look at that divine energies, you will be able to process everything. And that's it. If it's too heavy for you, hopefully you learned it from a few days ago, you to learn to let it go. Otherwise, the energies, it's gonna be okay. All right, it's nothing going on. You are just facing the past. The world's not gonna be ending. But talking about the world's not gonna be ending, you are like, oh my God, I did not. So now you're under this intense energies with Mars, and particularly with the midheaven that it's at Cancer with Mars, and we're talking about right now there's a lot of squaring going on with the Moon, with Venus, and so on. When you find the truths, what are you gonna do? Change, because you're finding the truth, and according to the new truth, you are reborn. You are developing your belief system. You have a chance to heal things that you didn't heal from 15 years ago. You're going to be having a chance to experiencing always the persons that you wanted to be. But you have to see it within the past. What prevents you? What turns you in a way? What makes you to go left or go right instead of going straight? Right? And this is those cardinal changes. They're going to put pressure. But the world has to be having a cardinal changes. But all started from where? In the personal level. And then within that personal level, you become this advanced Aquarius. Okay? That public servant at Capricorn, particularly people who have Capricorn's energies in there, and you have something right there at Aquarius. How did you become that public servant within this Aquarius energies? Okay, seeing it, you know it with some of you, and right now, since Pluto is right there, is going to be sticking around. All right, you're going to be able to experiencing things that you always knew you came for them. But you need to be reborn. You don't have to die. You just have to let it go of what makes you sick. That's what this is. And the moon is going to teach us. The moon is going to be teaching us. All right, 9 o'clock energy, ascendant this time. It's another side of midheaven. A lot of this personal relationships and the family situations. I think that I had enough of them. I don't know about you, but I had enough of them in there. It's in this process and so on. Particularly that my ascendant is at Cancer. I am a Libra, and I have a Chiron that is in an Aries, and I have a North Node and a Capricorn. Cardinal changes. You can imagine what it is in Leo. All right, but those cardinal changes is ask me to do what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so that's how it goes. And I know that some of you of that experience, you're going to be kind of like a force to have these cardinal changes within yourself. But you need to take a time. The most beautiful thing that you're going to be doing right now, number one, observe. Number two, listen. Number three, open up here. And number four, self-education. Or what you don't understand, self-educations. Let me tell you, right now the self-educations is very powerful. It's very beautiful if you're using an AI for self-educations is in there, but always question it. Always make sure that the information is okay, because whatever was put out there in the AI in there, some of the information is so mixed up. Okay, because it's based out of the what people watch the most, not what is the truth. And this is one of the things that you have to verify on your own. So whatever you are doing, if you're using an AI or you are doing a study, a self-study in there, you're going to be finding some differences, but you're going to be able to determine it, what it's in there for you. Okay? It's a 9 o'clock p.m. You should be able to do it. Okay? The kids may be going to sleep or have this time for you after dinner. Might as well invest it in you. Okay? Because at 10 o'clock, that the energies of the divine energy is going to start clicking. Okay? Let me go back into 2010. That was the information that it's coming in. There's a lot of awakening happening back in that times. In there, all of a sudden you're thinking about something, you going out and finding it out. All of a sudden the numbers appear. So all of a sudden situations going on in there. All of a sudden, whatever you are thinking, that the people are talking, you're like, oh my God, what the heck? Right? This is the same thing is going to be happening at that hour. We have that ascendant with Lilith, that it's divine energies towards the North Node. Okay? That box is right now shining again, but a whole new level. So you can be reborn. Okay? You can build your new self. You can build your new belief system. You can fix your psyche. You can fix your soul. You can fix your connections with spirit. And now you're going to be ready to go forward. Okay? But first things first, understand the road. And the road is going to be led by what? By the intuition. But you have these senses within yourself. Have these energies out there within. Be more mindful and how to operate and navigate the energies. Isn't that a great purpose? All right, here is at 11 o'clock. A lot of the divine energies is going to comes out. It's going to be talking to us. A lot of things is going to come in. And some of you is going to have a great time understanding things with so much depth. Okay? And now you're going to be able, as a policeman, to find secrets beyond the veil. You're going to be able to see the things beyond the veil. And you're understanding that when you are reborn now, you're getting that rebirth, these energies, they are helping you to have a better life with navigating in the proper way by understanding others as a more bigger picture. And that was that purpose of Saturn that comes in, moved from Virgo, and right now is in Pisces. It's that understanding. Should be thankful about this. Okay? But also you knew it because you choose to be born at this time, guys. Okay? So I wish you a good luck, guys. If you have any questions, you can pop them in right now. If not, let's share the love and the light. We'll see you tomorrow. Be love, guys.